Okay, maybe not. So I prefer limit as x approaches 0 from the right from arc tangent 1 over x. I don't like this notation. It's confusing to some, but arctangent is clear, being the inverse function of tangent. Okay. We have to start from the inside, from the innermost function. X approaches 0 from the right. Where is this going? And you can say, I don't know, but you have to picture the graph right away. This should be in your mind forever. This is the graph of 1 over x. It saves us so much time if we remember these graphs. So where is this going? As x approaches 0 from the right.
Positive infinity.
Good. So now I have to think about this function. And we graphed it last time. And should be carved in our memory. It's this. And this is y equals pi over 2. And this is y equals negative pi over 2. Please have these carved in stone. And now what will you say?
Pi over 2.
That's it. Good.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Do we need to know any other of the trigonometric, like graph?
Yes. Yes, I expect you to remember sine and cosine. Right, this is sine x. I hope that you remember this vase thing, which is cosine x. And I expect you to remember tangent. Of course, they repeat forever. So at least these three.
I have a question about the
This is arctangent. Say it again.
I have a question about the arctangent problem.
Yes.
I get the 1 over x infinity. How did we get the pi over 2 again?
Okay.
If it's approaching 0 from the right.
No. We are talking about arctangent of infinity.
Oh.
So that's why we start from the inner function. So first, when x approaches 0 from the right, we are talking about this, which is infinity. Now I'm done with this. This is gone forever, for a moment anyway, right? Now I'm talking about arctangent of infinity. Good question. Is this better?
Yeah, so it basically, as arctangent approaches infinity, where does it go? Why? Is that what's saying?
Where is arctangent going when its argument approaches infinity?
Okay.
Is that better?
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm just trying to clarify a few things. So, like, what is a tangent x bounded by?
Say it again. What is tangent x?
What is it bounded by? Like, it seems like
Oh,
arctangent
there are
bounded by
no. There are no bounds from negative infinity to positive infinity. The domain is restricted. Tangent does not have bounds. Only sine and cosine have bounds.
Okay.
Tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant do not have bounds. Very good question.
But what is the domain restricted by then?
It's undefined when cosine, the denominator is 0. The denominator is 0. Oh, yeah, a negative pi over 2. Sorry, I see what you mean. Negative pi over 2, pi over 2. When cosine is 0.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes?
A random question I just thought of, but Would we get points off if we don't show, when we're finding a limit, if we don't do the first step of showing like where positive or where the limit goes?
You have to. You don't have to show
Okay.
me the graphs.
I mean like
But
completely unrelated.
yes, but
to
here
this.
you have to show this, and then
Mhm.
this, and then this.
Okay.
Here you have to show this, and then I'm fine with the answer.
Okay.
So
But like for a limit that's not a trig limit, would we have to say that like
let's
it
look
goes
at an
a,
example. Can you give us an example so we work on it?
I'm looking at past examples.
Yes, I'm ready. Anything.
I already went over, but one was the limit as x approaches 5 of x squared minus 5x plus 6 over x minus 5.
Good, perfect. Let's work on that.
Would we do we have to show that it, when it's plugged in, it equals 0? Like, do we have to go through all the steps and everything?
So let me show you what I would like to see on this one. So 25 minus 25 is 0, so then this is basically 6 over 0. 6 over 0 has 3 possibilities, and I don't know which one it is. It's positive infinity, negative infinity, or D and E, but I don't know which one. And especially because I do not have left or right here. I have either side. So I have to calculate the limit as x approaches 5 from the left, and I have to determine or calculate x approaches 5 from the right. And I just want to say this, and thank you so much for asking before we finish up. I cannot give credit if you answer here something like, I plugged in and got 5, and you put 5 here. So please do not write something like this. I cannot give credit for that. You can use the calculator to check what you got. So let's say I get here 1/2, and you want to plug in from the left and from the right. You put this in the calculator to make sure that you get 1/2. I accept that fully. But I cannot give credit if you say or don't show any work, don't show the algebraic proof, don't factor, don't simplify, don't rationalize, etc., etc. And you just write on the side, answer is 1/2 because I plugged in the graphing calculator and I got that. I can't give credit for this. I'm not testing you whether you know how to use a calculator, please.
And just to double check, since you said that, we
Yes.
do have access to our calculators during the test.
You can use a calculator, anyone from TI 81 through 86.
Okay, and then one last question that I remember, when I was reading through the syllabus, it mentioned like having notes during the test.
Yes, you can have all your notes, you can have my notes, you can have pages from the book. What you cannot use is any electronic devices. You cannot write on electronic devices. You cannot type up anything. If I see you typing up, then I have to take you out of the test. You can communicate with anyone, but on your desk, you can have anything you want when it comes to notes, my notes, class notes, homework solutions, your own write-ups of anything of this sort you can, piled up. I hope you're going to summarize everything and you're going to have 100 pages to look through. So I'm hoping that you will summarize everything and make it 2 pages so you don't have to look through and flip pages and waste time, right? So if you have 100 pages to look through, it's not a good idea. So
okay, thank you.
Yeah, so you can have anything, but no websites, electronic devices, writing on an electronic device, any of that. And shuffle pages with people or something like that. Okay, so to finalize this, so I have x squared minus 5x plus 6 over x minus 5. 5 from the left will be 4.9. I know the top is positive. No one can change that. left and right of 5, it doesn't matter. The top is positive, but here the denominator will be negative, so I know that this is negative infinity. In the same way, x squared minus 5x plus 6 over x minus 5, the top is positive, the denominator is positive because 5.1, and then from here I conclude DNE.
And you do this whenever it's a number over 0.
Yes, only if it's from either side. Because if I have, don't change it. Yes, if I have this, no, why would I determine the other one? I don't care. But if I have from either side and I have a number over 0, I have to show both. Very.
And a question about the test.
Yes.
How will we be will we get just like loose leaf paper and we like write on that,